It is 12:57 a.m. and I've been in bed since 11:15 because I thought if I go to bed early then I can probably sleep. But I have such a messed up sleep schedule that I haven't been able to sleep. I have to be up in an hour because I have a flight. And can you tell by my voice and by my face and by these eyes that I am not feeling sleepy at all? What am I doing? Welcome to a chaotic vlog. Hello, good morning. Did I sleep? No, I did not. I literally tried everything that my mind could possibly come up with. I can feel it though. I'll be really tired on my flight, which is good because I'll sleep then.
You was the start of my sophomore year. I had my broken heart. You were my biggest fear, and then you watched me run out.
There are so many people here, but we are going to go there. I don't understand why don't people do Digi Yatra. It's literally the best thing that has ever been created, and it's free. For like 2 seconds, my Digi Yatra didn't work, and I was like, shit, I have jinxed it. It showed like mismatched information. I was like, what the hell? But it worked. I have checked in. I have done the security, everything under 10 minutes. Mumbai could never. I was literally coming here from Terminal 2 in Mumbai, right? At 3 o'clock, I entered the airport. Dude, what the hell? I found myself a secluded spot. Now there's a family of like 10 people just sitting right next to me. Okay, I moved 2 rows ahead. I'm gonna take you along for two days. First day, right after we land in Mumbai, we're going to a shoot. It's a skincare brand, digitals for that. So we're gonna spend the entire day there. And my sleep is catching up with me now because I'm getting really sleepy. And then day after, we're going to the India premiere of the Formula 1 movie. I got a text from Warner Brothers India and they were like, would you like to come and like you can get a +1. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Of course, yes, I do.
Gave you a call because I needed a ride, and never thought I'd be with you in your passenger side. And now,
Oh my god, that took so long. Also, I did not sleep, seriously. Every time I thought that I'll sleep, we were hit by turbulence. And now I'm going to be crying for the rest of the day. I'm going to be a hater, and I can't be a hater at work. Hello!
Hello!
Okay, I am back home. Dude, my eyebrows are so crusty right now. They put so much blush on and I can see there's a lot of blush, but it looks so good. How am I so energetic? I don't understand. I've been up for 32 hours. Right? My food is here. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna take off all of this makeup and I'm going to sleep. My hairdresser was just like, there's a white hair, and I was like, what the hell? I'm 20 years old. My mind literally went to this clip of Carlos Sainz finding out that he has a gray hair, and I don't know where that is from. I think it is from the shoot that they did this year for the intro video.
Oh, white hair. I'm 30, man. These sort of things are starting to appear.
That was just stored somewhere in my head. That's not like hearing Smooth Operator and thinking of Carlos Sainz. That's a very niche video, okay? Maybe they are calling the right person today. How do we look? I spent so much time on my makeup today. I did not do anything special, but I like it. I know it's just a movie, okay? I know it. But then it's a Formula 1 movie, so I'm excited about that. I don't care how cliche or how whatever it is or it turns out to be. There have been some rumors, there have been like pictures and ideas of it leaked. Whatever, I'm still excited, okay? And I'm excited to see our real drivers on screen. I'm excited to see the onboards on like a big huge screen. So this is gonna be fun. Like I said, makeup is done. I do have jewelry options. My mom is literally the sweetest person. My jewelry is always, imagine 10 necklaces, 3 rings, about 20 earrings, like this, like in a Like you can just hold all of them as one ball. And she was like, what the hell are you doing? And she just put like, I don't even know how she got all of these packets, but she just put all of them so neatly. Thank you. For the ring, we're for sure doing this. It's a Formula 1 car's steering wheel, and it goes perfectly with my dress. Oh wait, I'm gonna show you guys. I was at Miniso, really cute. I just want to go in there and just spend some time with it, but I always end up shopping there. I can either wear this. Can you tell? I hope it is focusing, but it's a horse. Horse is Ferrari, so I can wear this, and it's a very, like, it's not in your face kind of reference. On the other hand, if I want to go above and beyond, I can wear this McLaren Formula 1 car. So it can either be this. What do we think? I don't know. But I feel like if I wear this, no one else would be wearing this. And the other option I have is I can do this. Given that the dress code I was given was white, black, or gold, this goes more on theme. But then this is literally a Formula 1 car. But then there is no way. Oh, okay. If I do gold jewelry as earrings, I cannot wear the Formula 1 car. It'll have to be this. I'm not gonna choose. My friend is picking me up and I'm gonna make him choose. I was gonna take my brother, and my brother had to be busy today. Out of all days. I told him about this 10 days ago, okay? I was like, you're coming with me, I'm taking you. And he was also very excited because I made him into a Formula 1 fan, and then he's been obsessed and I've been obsessed, and that's all we talk about. 3 days later, he's like, dude, I cannot get out of this. And I was like, what the hell? Anyway, that's okay. I'm gonna take one of my friends along with me. Fun fact, he's not a Formula 1 fan. I mean, he watches, no, he doesn't watch. He knows a lot about Formula 1, especially this season and the last season, because I have spoken a lot about it. But no, he's not a fan, which is very, very sad. Hopefully he'll become a fan today. I don't know. This is the aim of the movie, right? To get more people in. So let's see if it does its job. I'm leaving in 2 minutes. I'm just gonna pack my bag, and I will see you at the screening, and we'll talk about all of it later. And I just want to say thank you so much again. Nothing that I do would be possible without you guys. I'm so grateful. I love you. I say this very often, but I mean it all the time. So let's go see the Formula 1 movie before it releases.
We want you to know we couldn't be more excited to share our movie with you. You're among the first in the world to experience F1 in IMAX. Get ready to be entertained.
Hello guys! Do you recognize this? Wait, I'm gonna put a clip here.
Hello guys. Hello guys.
Okay, anyway, what the hell did we just do? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean that I was invited to the exclusive premiere of the Formula 1 movie? I'm gonna look at that. Okay, hold on. We got these right when we entered. Before that, we got it in this envelope, and it had my name. What? Okay. Okay, so wow, we entered because of my name. What the hell? That is so. And then we got these passes, like these coupons kind of thing from Heineken. Also coupons that we could use for food inside. And we got this big poster of the movie. It's already happened, you know what I mean? Like it's no longer in my mind, and I'm still comprehending it. Like, what the hell? Like, I know, okay, listen guys, I know it's just a movie, right? I know it, okay? It's fine. I know I might even be seeing this later and be like, oh my god, I'm overreacting or whatever. But I genuinely want you to see how much this means to me, because when I started making content on this, okay, I did not think what was possible. Whenever something like this happens, it's not something that I've imagined, or it's not something that I've thought, okay, this will happen. But It does, and then I'm like, what the heck? So I'm so grateful. I want to say this over and over again. I'm really, really grateful. I love you guys, and this is so insane. But yeah, okay, this is too big to go on my wall, so it's not going to go. And also, I don't want Brad Pitt on my wall. They asked me, one of the interviewers asked me, who do you think is more hot, Brad Pitt or Christian Bale? And I don't know why I said Christian Bale. I heard Christian Bale and I thought of Batman, and I was like, yeah, well, I do like Batman, so I'm gonna say Christian Bale. And I said a very weird answer. And before that also, oh my god, okay, they asked me, dude, why did I phrase it like that? I hope that doesn't go out anywhere. So basically, what they asked me was something along the lines of, what do you think? Is this the true movie, or Ford versus Ferrari was the true movie? And I know the answer, okay? Of course, this is not a real movie. Of course, that is based on a real movie, based on a real thing. Anyway, I was like, well, I know this is not based on a real story, so that has to be. Alicia, what the hell? I knew the answer. I knew what I wanted to say, and I just made it sound like I've never watched it. If that goes out and you people are gonna see it and they're not gonna know what I meant it. And then they asked me, who do I think is more hot? And then I was like, for this movie, I'm gonna say Brad Pitt. Girl, you could have just said any name and it really wouldn't have mattered. Why did you have to say for this movie? And then the other girl was like, the person who was interviewing me, she was like, what do you mean for this movie? And then I was like, oh no, I just really like Christian Bale. I don't really care about either of them, okay? Like, they're both good, they're both on the same level for me. I don't care. If you see that interview, just remember what I'm saying right now, okay? That wasn't me. That was some alter ego who got really nervous. But also, that was like my first interview. I've never been interviewed. So, sorry. Like, right now I'm speaking and I'm speaking so comfortably. This is what I'm used to. But I think one day I will be used to that also, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna paste these, at least one of them, on my wall because I'm gonna need to remember this. So whenever I'm gonna see it, we're gonna remember this night. So I'll tell you what, right? So these posters are like from Pinterest, and I just made like a collage of them and I've stuck it here. This side is real life incidents. Now this is an empty space because whatever was here, I think it was Oscar, that has fallen down. So I'm gonna get something printed for this. I added this one. I forgot I had borders in all of them. This does not have a border, which kind of bothers me, but it's okay. There was also a McLaren poster here, which also fell down. So for here, I know what I want. I'm gonna get, again, McLaren, but you know that post that they posted? The post that they posted of them winning the constructors in 2024. So I'm gonna put that here. For this one, I don't know. I'm thinking I want to put the Monaco win, but then it's gonna be really similar to this one. And then I have Charles Leclerc's Monaco win, and then I have Max Verstappen's Abu Dhabi win from 2021. So I don't know. I think we're gonna figure this one out. I don't want to put a singular person, so I think I'm gonna do some podium, or maybe I should just leave this space, right? Put nothing on it. And then whenever I meet a driver and I take a picture with him, then I can put it here. Yeah? I think I'm gonna do that. So this place has been reserved. It's so cool though. I'm just chilling in my dress and my makeup because I don't want this night to end. I'm really sleepy, honestly. Okay, that is done. So that's the ticket from today. That's Lando wearing my bracelet. This one you know. Of course you know. He's a big fan of my work. This will always be a very, very crazy day. 2 bracelets that I held on to. The rest of them I gave either on the track or I gave them away for our giveaway. And then this was him liking my comment. I called him girl. Why? Why did I call you girl, Mr. Norris? But I think he liked it. I mean, I am telling you, he liked it. Heart by author, and this was Lando's post. So these are my real life incidents, and these are not so much, but I have a whole wall free there, so that's gonna be filled up soon. And then here goes whoever I meet. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the movie. I'm gonna be giving spoilers, so if you haven't watched it, just skip. I love you guys and I will see you next time, okay? But if you have watched it, or if you are not going to watch it and you just want to hear what I have to say and you're okay with the spoilers, stay. Okay, What do I think about the movie as a non-F1 fan, if like in from their perspective? So the friend that I went with, he does not watch Formula 1. So I asked him because I wanted a genuine opinion from those kind of people. They would really like it. But then one point which he mentioned was like, he asked me, is this how it happens in real life? And I was like, well, not exactly. So he was like, okay, if I watch this, I will develop an interest in it. But then maybe like say once I start getting the hang of it, after I start watching the sport, then I'd be a little disappointed. So fair enough. But then by then the aim would be completed. You know what I mean? Like they want more people to watch Formula 1. More people are going to start watching it. So their work here is done. Now, as a Formula 1 fan, I have so much to say. I'm not trying to be a hater, okay? But did we need the whole romance angle between Sunny Hayes and the technical director? No, it did not add anything to the story. It was completely unnecessary. And it wasn't like it was emphasized a lot. But I feel like we didn't need it at all. But I'm glad that, okay, if they had to add it, for whatever reason, I'm glad that they did not emphasize on it a lot and kept it more racing focused. I saw in the comments when this news started to come out and some people were like, yeah, but without that, movies don't work and all of that. And I feel like this movie would have done just fine without that. So yeah, it wasn't necessary. Also, just like very small things that you're gonna be like, was it Silverstone? I'm not sure, but I think it's just one race very early on in the movie. Firstly, there are not so many crashes. Okay, come on, let's be so real right now. This is not a real race weekend. What do you mean that you're crashing left, right, and center purposefully? The team knows that you're doing it purposefully. Everyone else knows that you're doing it purposely. The FIA knows that you're doing it purposefully. There are no penalties. Nothing is happening. And then also you're just sitting there because you're not getting the tires that you want and you're costing time, and then finally you get the tires that you want. And there was also this one point where he was just sitting till the people at the back were coming ahead, and then he just calculated and then he left the pit lane. What? The amount of money that this person costed them in one single race. 2.5 years, they have 0 points. The drivers are calling the car shitbox. And you're telling me that they have so much money to keep replacing just because he has to get 1 point? Like, it does not make practical sense. Also, I feel like they missed out on qualifying. Give us one qualifying. There's so much that goes on in qualifying. Something could have gone wrong there. Something could have gone right there. Just, they should have given us that. And also this one dialogue when their team principal goes like, I tell you, and like you have to report to me. And then he says, just don't ask me to give up positions. And I'm like, is he trying to be Max Verstappen? Also, did you guys get a vibe from them like they're trying to be Mercedes? I just look at the team uniform, not the race suits, okay? Just the team gear of this year especially. I'm like, that is Mercedes. I liked how they showed us a lot of behind the scenes that we don't actually see. The wind tunnel testing and just how they try to bring upgrades. I know it's not that detailed, but I liked that they showed and emphasized on it a little bit. I also liked how they showed a lot of the simulator work that the drivers do, because honestly, I did not know what that looked like. I had a very different imagination of when the drivers say that they've been in the sim and this is what has been happening. But what I saw was very, very different in the movie. And I feel like that's an accurate representation, but I also don't want to assume because a lot of it wasn't the actual representation. But I think this part probably is. I hope it is. Also, you remember there was this one behind the scenes kind of video that came out after the Mexico was it? I think it was Mexico. And then Brad Pitt is kind of just fainting after the race. Yeah. What happened there? Why did we not get that? I wanted to see what was so drastic, and I just wanted to see what happened. Why did he faint? He was also waving the Mexican flag, right? He was waving some flag. Yeah, they changed a lot of things, I'm sure, over the 3 years that they've been filming it. And I feel like they were just looking at the entire season so closely, and they took out Max's radio from one of the race and just put it somewhere here where it was very fitting of him to say that was not a radio. I loved seeing the onboards on such a huge screen. Like, what the hell, dude? That was insane. I liked, oh my god, Fred and Zach. What divas. I knew that Fred was gonna say something because everyone was like, oh my god, he has that one line, the we don't diva-esque behavior of Fred. Oh my god. But before that, dude, Zach was all like, Like, his line was fine. He had like one line. But just before that, he was acting so diva core. Wow. And then one of the scenes, I know just this was Fernando's doing. Okay, Fernando wanted this. Fernando came, you know, just congratulated Joshua, and then he left. Fernando just wanted to be in the movie. And thank God, because that was everybody in the crowd, in the audience was like, yes. Which other part I liked? I knew this. Of course, all of us knew this. Leclerc was put on the podium on the last race and he had to act all happy after losing the constructors in real life. That I knew when he was just trying really hard to be happy, you could tell. And then I was watching George and he was clueless. George did not know how to act. What cutesy drivers we have. There was one more. What was that? Dude, I'm thinking, this man, he just comes at the end. No mention of Tota before that. He just comes. And he's like, if you want to drive for us next time, the seat is open, stuff like that. He has one dialogue. We needed him, okay? He was required, and we got him. Great. Toto, high five. Also, that Gunther, just like 1 second, he comes like that. All of the appearances from actual Formula 1 people. I feel like if you're just going to enjoy a movie, you're gonna have a good time. If you start overanalyzing it and start to really watch it to just find mistakes in that, you're gonna find a lot of them, and then you're just not gonna like the movie. So don't do that. Have fun. Listen to Carlos Sainz when he says that just it is going to be a little Hollywoodized. Their main job is to get more people involved in the sport, and that's gonna happen for sure. Those are my thoughts. I'm sure I have more, but I'm really tired now. These were my 48 hours. I had a lot of fun, and I will see you next time. I hope there are more vlogs like this very soon. I hope there is a race vlog very soon. I still don't know if I'm going to a race this season. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Guys, it's 3 a.m. again. My sleep schedule is gone again. Wow, this sounded so much like that scene from Vampire Diaries. Oh, wait, what was that? Yeah, listen to us. This is toxic. We are in a toxic relationship, Elena. I just killed your friend and you find someone else to blame. You want me to blame you? Easy. Done. You screwed up, Damon. Again. Thank you. You put me in a position where I have to defend you. Again. Where I have to bend my morals. Again, right? This is it? Where I have to go against every single thing that I believe in. Again. No, where I have to go against every single thing that I believe in because I love you. Then stop loving me. I can't. I should stop. I should go to sleep.